Today, we're with Prospex Energy CEO Mark Routh discussing this morning's big news from the Viura gas field. Production is back. New discoveries could signal a major boost for Prospex Energy. We'll dive into what this means for them, their revenue outlook, and future growth plans. I'm Martin Luke, and this is Vox Markets. Good morning, Mark. Good to see you again, and congratulations on this morning's news.
Yes, thank you very much. It's extremely good news to deliver on a difficult well and be participating in this new project.
Well, the market certainly reacted well. I noticed up 7% at the moment with some pretty decent volume, so that's a good sign. So tell me, what drove the decision to deepen the Viura-1B well, and any signs that it could pay off?
Well, the decision to drill deeper was taken because the main target reservoir came in 50 meters high to prognosis, sorry. And indications are that we have gas some 30 meters below that which has been found in the main reservoir in nearby wells in the field. So the decision was taken by the operator and supported by the other new investors in HEYCO Energy Iberia, including Prospex. The decision was taken to drill deeper at a gross cost of €2.5 million. Now, the net share of for Prospex, we're funding 15% of the well to earn our 7.5% interest. The net share for Prospex is €375,000, which we've already paid. And that's going to cover the future testing as well as the now completion of the well into what's called the Viura-1B formation, which is the previously undrilled formation below the proved, developed, producing formation of the Viura gas field, which is called Viura-1A. So we drilled deeper to see if there was gas down there, and indications are we have not only found gas, but we have found gas in a porous, permeable reservoir that is likely to deliver even further gas. The impact on reserves and gas in place, I believe, will be substantial, but early days yet.
So you mentioned there that it was €2.5 million extra spent on deepening the well. I believe you said 375,000 euros of that was down to yourselves. How does that, investors are going to be questioning, how does that impact your budget, and what are the plans for managing financial risk going forward?
Well, we had sufficient funds in place we had contingency on the deal when we did the deal in August, when we funded the acquisition with £4.2 million worth of stock issued, which we did at 6p. Now, that deal is actually a very good deal for shareholders and for Prospex Energy. We have bought a 7.24% share in a producing gas asset. We've bought the gas in the ground. We've bought the facilities which connect and process the gas connected to the Spanish grid. And we have got a share of that production, which is now, last week on the 15th of October, production has recommenced in the field. And we've got a good deal on this farm-in deal. It's not a standard farm-in deal. Prospex is going to enjoy some just under 15% of the revenue from the field until we are paid back our initial £4.2 million investment. And any further revenue from the field will then be ploughed back into funding the future drilling campaign of the 2 wells planned in 2025.
Right. Well, so with the production resuming, what effect does that boost in revenue have on your investment plans?
Well, the investment plan just actually is getting better and better. When we made the decision to invest in Viura, the economics were run at a gas price of around €31 per megawatt hour. The forward curve at the moment is trading at €42 per megawatt hour. That is a substantially increased price for the TTF gas price. Now, the impact on the economics of the deal will speak for themselves. Now, I'm not going to start making predictions on what happens with the future gas price or future production, But if the economics stacked up at 31 euros, think how they're going to do when we produce at 42 euros. It's simply going to be throwing off cash. And what we have found with this development well on Viura, the operator has delivered a well in extremely difficult circumstances. It's a high pressure, high temperature reservoir, a deviated well drilled from a well pad near the facility. So we had to deviate it by 45 degrees. They drilled down to 4,500 meters. And not only have they found a larger amount of gas in the main target, but now we've got another reservoir beneath the main target, which we believe will deliver substantial larger volumes of gas.
So you have two new wells planned for next year. Exciting. What potential do they have for reshaping Prospex portfolio, I suppose, and your position in European gas?
Well, the two wells on the Viura gas field planned for next year are further development wells. The existing well was put on test last week, and it produced up to 17 million cubic feet a day. That's about that's half a million standard cubic meters a day in different units. Now, we are going to be having just under 15% of that production revenue. And so the existing well, Viura-1B, which is just being completed now, is going to be put on production test and will be producing somewhere in that region, if not more, into the grid, and we'll be selling the gas from the flow test. The future wells in 2025 on this field will just completely increase the production well by well as we get down there, because we're drilling into a proven producing gas reservoir. These are development wells to further increase production.
Interesting. So I just want to round off there, Mark. It's been fascinating listening to you, and thank you. But have you learned any lessons that are going to shape future drilling in the area?
Well, the lesson I've learned is I wish we could have acquired more stake in this this project, but that's 2020 hindsight, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We've all
No,
got a degree in hindsight.
it was a very good deal to be involved in. And as always, my technical team recommended this. They looked at the rocks and they considered that the rocks are going to deliver the hydrocarbons. If that's going to be the case, then we look at the commercial aspects of the deal. And the commercial aspects here, supported by HECO Energy, were compelling. The way to grow a company is to choose the right deals and then deliver on them. And we're now delivering, and with that increased production income, we are not going to plow that back into drilling further wells, and it becomes a virtuous circle, because the more production you have, the more income you get, the more wells you can drill to grow the company on the increased reserve base that we've done. And it's not just in Spain and Viura, northern Spain. We've got the El Romeral concession in southern Spain, and we've got the producing Selva Malvezzi concession in northern Italy. So 3 producing assets in 2 stable European nations, plus our venture to expand into Poland, which is progressing nicely as well.
Great. Well, congratulations again, Mark. It's as always fascinating talking to you, and I'm really looking forward to catching up with you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.